Some of you have to hear this and you need to be yelled at. Stop supporting every Black Marvel character as if they're all the same. What is the point of representation when there's multiple characters out there who have limited series that die, that are planned out to only go 4 issues? Why not spend that same money you were going to use on that bum and use it on Black Panther? And now, coming up, there's a new comic book called Storm Ororo Monroe, and they're charging you the same amount of money that they're charging you for some of these bums, except the outcome, the result of representation, the fruits of what the word is supposed to achieve can be much more successful with $4, the same $4 going to the same company, if you just direct that money into Storm. Buy 2 Storm comic books before you buy a bum like this character or like that character, or last year when you bought this character here. Why are you spending your money thinking that, representation is important? Diversity, representation, look at all these characters. Why do you care about the 67th most valued? Why do you care about the 67th most valued character at that company, expecting like what your money is doing is producing a good thing? We have years of patterns of data to analyze to go, you know who only matters over there at that company and is in a most significant role to impact change, to be in those big crossover events, to have lines, to be members on the Avengers or the X-Men perennially? It's Storm, it's Black Panther, the Black Panther, T'Challa. It's Ororo Monroe and her husband, who needs to be her husband really soon. Those 2 characters. Giving your money to this bum or that bum gives money to Marvel without the outcome. Save your money on the bums, on those titles, and spend your money double so that you can make Storm have an ongoing series. The writer told us he plans to go for over 30 issues. He said it.
I'm planning 25 issues, but
nice.
because of the way I write, it's probably going to be 30. And there will be different events that will come in and stuff like that will expand what you're trying to write. So I'm planning 25, but it's probably going to be 30 because of times and stuff.
In his own words. And instead, when we have a character who has potential, true potential, not imagination, oh, this is the 48th most top character in Marvel potential, we have a character who can go far. Why don't we just save up our stupid little dollars that we're using on bums and just go harder for the ones that will impact change? It is not, representation is not only for the Black audience. Who the fuck cares about Black kids when there's white kids walking these comic book shops, looking at all the comics on the shelves and realizing, you know what? The characters, the superheroes who own their own title and make it to issue 24, those guys have light skin. They must be more valuable. That is what the thought that is entered. They must be more status to be worthy of getting comics this long. Every time I see one of those Black guys, it goes to issue 5 and that's it. Or, they're supporting characters. Oh, that must be the supporting skin tone. That must be the secondary skin tone. Cool, good to know. Why send that message to white kids? Why are we doing that? Representation is about more than just the Black kids. Think about the white people who are also learning and growing. Why are we instilling that? Instead of having these multiple limited series here, oh my God, Shuri's got a book, we got to support that. That was me 4 or 5 years ago. Chillmonger's not there anymore. The Photon series flopped. I could go down a list. Everyone else flopped. The guys with the potential, the guy who made a movie with $1.3 billion, that's not worth giving up. There's over 200 comic books. I'll just keep it comics. There's over 200 comic books of T'Challa, of the Black Panther. There's no other character in Marvel with that. Back that horse. Support that. Now he doesn't have an ongoing series. That's cool. The next chance to make a character like Wolverine, to make a Wolverine again, another X-Men character who's got this ongoing solo and it'll never stop happening. The next chance to do that is in July. It's with Ororo Monroe. I think it's in October, not July. From the Ashes is going to restart in July. When you go to the comic book shop and pre-order that comic and you tell your shop, I want the comic book, tell them you're going to be ordering 2. Okay? Don't make it so this get canceled at issue number 10. They already planned for Night Thrasher. They already planned for his series to only go 4 issues. There was no hope there. There was no support. There was nothing to support there. There was no long-term gain. I wish every single one of you who spent money on that bum just save that money and say, you know what, I'm going to buy 2 Storms and make it so that Storm can keep going. If Storm gets canceled, it would be a nightmare. Blade got canceled. Everyone's getting canceled. Rebooted, canceled, rebooted. Why can't we make Storm the character who's already popular? She's already well known. And there may even be a white audience who are reading the X-Men already who are going to support that comic book character because it's Storm. How I'm not going to support Storm? She's been a main focus or used very often. She's important. We never look at her as secondary. Good job by Marvel for the level Storm has been on since she was created in 75 all the way till now. She's always been happening. Don't drop the ball on Storm. Do not go to the comic book shop and give Marvel your money thinking I'm doing representation because I'm going to support this character. No, you're not. Marvel has no plans for the 55th most important character at their company. Storm is, you can say what number she is, top 10, top 20. She is valuable. She is known. She is in positions to make moves. And if someone's going to have an ongoing series all the time, the same way there's always a Thor comic book ongoing or a Spider-Man or a Hulk comic book ongoing, Storm has the potential to do that. She and Black Panther. Well, Black Panther, we failed. We dropped the ball there. We, as in the customers, didn't support. I can give blame also to Marvel for making him not the king anymore and the creative decisions that they used. Also, with that piece of trash. Oh my God. Sorry. We can blame them for that. But the ability to make Storm an ongoing series that lasts is up to us. Forget that you're not into politics and there's going to be some political themes in Aurora Monroe's ongoing series. Don't drop the ball on that. Buy this comic book. And then when we start getting to issue number 7, 8, and 9, and they start questioning whether or not we cancel, you go to the shop and you say, I want 2. I want the variant cover of Storm and I want the regular Storm. If you go to the comic book shop and it's, let's say, January, and there's a couple extra issues on the shelf from the last month's issue of Storm, you go pick up that comic book. You don't let your shop know that these comics don't sell and I should order less for the next time because the audience isn't there. You keep collecting those Storm comic books so that you get why we want representation. Not so we get representation. So we can, what's the point of representation? Save your money. If you're going to give your Marvel your money, have it utilized. Have it successful. Some of you watched all 7 minutes of me and are gleeful to collect this comic book coming out, which they wrote last year and they delayed this release because nothing in it happens that changes the world too significantly. Who they've told us, they educated us throughout the treatment that she's been in since her last ongoing series ended. Since Brian Michael Bendis ended, it's very clear the only person in a meaningful role at the company who supports this character doesn't work there anymore. Some of you still want to support this and are going, no, Chillmonger, you're wrong. No, Chillmonger. Chillmonger, how dare you? Chillmonger, you're not supposed to say these things, Chillmonger. You're just supposed to support. You guys are going to give Marvel your money. And I'm telling you, give Marvel the same amount of money, but you get more results when all of the money is backing 2 of these characters who are in great positions. When we have ongoing series that don't get canceled of 2 black superheroes, that results in freedom, world peace. I'm not even being facetious here. That will result in why representation is needed. If not, it's just attendance. Who cares if Marvel has 500 black characters? Who the fuck cares about character on these D-list status? Keep giving Marvel your money for Storm comic book. Now, there's a couple of characters I didn't mention here, which was Miles Morales' book. I didn't put his book up there until now. I didn't put Blade's book up there. I didn't put Moon Girl's book up there. There's special circumstances with these guys, which I don't want to get into the details of. They're in the gray area. I'd still say, like I said, only 2 characters, but honorable mention, and we can fight it out some other time on a live stream or somewhere else. Chill out. Hey, if you want to know that Black Comic Lord's interview that I was citing during this, it's right up there. Go check them out.